Welcome to my channel where conspiracy is no longer hidden and truth is right in front of your face. And deep down inside, you already know the truth. So guys, today I'm going to be discussing drag kids. Yes, you heard right. Drag kids.
And if you haven't heard the name Desmond, get ready for this trailblazing 11-year-old drag kid who RuPaul is calling the future. His bravery is inspiring so many. We're going to talk to him in just a moment, but first, let's take a look at his amazing story.
I am Desmond. I'm 11 years old, and I like pizza, trains, and drinking root beer since it's caffeine-free. I also do drag, and I love to put on makeup, dresses, and wigs, and of course, jewelry if necessary.
Desmond, a.k.a. Desmond, is amazing.
It does not end here. Desmond also performs in bars and gay clubs in front of adult gay men that give him money for dancing. Now, I don't know about you, but I find this very disturbing, and I really don't know what kind of world we live in. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it just did. Check out the painting that's above their heads and you see the word rohypnol. Well, some of the word is cut off, but that is the date rape drug. And some people call it roofie for short, but that's a drug to where you could just basically slip it into someone's drink and take advantage of them. And I don't understand why a parent would allow an 11-year-old child to be amongst two adult men in their 50s. This world is really sick, and I really don't know what this world has come to. And the guy on the left, his name is Alig, and he admits to doing heavy drugs like cocaine, rohypnol, ketamine, and also heroin. I inserted a clip of the drug rohypnol, and if you want to know what this drug is about, here it is. Desmond also mentions a drug called ketamine. How he knows about this drug, I have no idea, and I really hope no one gave him this drug. But check out this next clip.
Do you do ketamine on the couch?
Do it? Ugh, you're an idiot.
Kid, what has this world come to? It's come to a world where drag kids actually exist.
And people do ketamine on a couch. Did you not just do that? What? Oh my god, who am I sitting next to?
What? I watched documentaries for kids about not to do drugs.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
How would a 10-year-old kid know this? I didn't even know what ketamine was when I was 10 years old, much less how it was done. Seems a little bit strange, doesn't it?
And where are the parents? They're right here. These are his parents, and they support him. And there's nothing wrong with supporting your child, but I just think that they've taken support to a whole nother level to where it's now become exploiting their child.
That there are other children out there that he's reaching and they're listening to him and he's influencing them to be themselves.
I'm very proud of him. I'm proud that he's found his path so early.
My greatest joy in this is just seeing Desmond happy.
I love doing drag because it makes.
And I really don't understand the part where the parents state that their child, Desmond, is a good influence on kids, which I think is the opposite. Desmond is dancing and stripping for adult men, possibly pedophiles, and he's also getting money in exchange, which is basically a stripper.
Makes me feel amazing and self-expressive. It just feels amazing to know that people love what I do. My one big message would be 3 words: be yourself always.
And guys, it gets worse. Remember this guy on the left, Michael Alig? He's a murderer. Yes, he murdered his friend. So Desmond's parents are allowing him to hang with an elderly man, almost a senior citizen, that murdered someone and is a drug addict. And listen to the reason that Michael Alig gives to the reason why he murdered his friend.
He was a copycat. He was one of those copycats that we hate, and so we killed him. I killed Angel, and that's the kind of thing that gets me in trouble.
And in this clip, Desmond appears to be a little out of it, like under the influence. I really hope that they didn't give him anything or slip anything like Rohypnol into his drink. But he also states in his clip that he can't remember much and he doesn't know why.
Tahir, he's the world's youngest club kid.
So what about the makeup? How did that start?
6, 7.
Okay.
Can't remember much. I
Now,
don't know why.
now you're wearing like, it looks like you're wearing paper eyelashes, right? Which was one of my old tricks.
From an Indiana kid to the king of the Manhattan club scene to being convicted of manslaughter and is now a rehabilitated citizen. In the late 80s, Michael Alig founded the Club Kids, a group of eccentric and outrageous attire and excessive drug use. But in 1996, he confessed to the brutal murder of his roommate and drug dealer, Angel Melendez. In a drug-induced haze, he and friend Robert Freeze Riggs beat Melendez with a hammer, stowed him in their bathtub, and a week later threw his dismembered body into the Hudson. Alig pled guilty to manslaughter and served a 17-year sentence before being released last week. He joins us now for his first interview since his release. Michael, thank you so much for being here. Hello.
Thank you for having me.
Call back again. And it was really terrible. I was just in a terrible, frame of mind. And at that point, I realized that I was getting dope sick because I hadn't had any heroin in a long time. I was so tired from being awake and from taking all those downers that I couldn't go muster up the strength to go get any more heroin unless I had some cocaine to get me there. Just the ridiculousness and the depressingness of the whole situation really hit me at that point. And I thought, what am I doing to myself? Why is this happening? Why am I doing this? And I had taken so much cocaine and Rohypnol and Special K and heroin, and it was really terrible.
And this is the world that we live in when it's okay to exploit your child for money because their child Desmond is getting paid very well. He's in magazines, he's walking the runway for big famous designers, but at the same time, I can only imagine the type of mental and physical abuse that Desmond is experiencing. It's really sad, and I'm really speechless because we're in a world that this is the norm. This is okay. This is acceptable. And we all know it's not. And make sure that you share this video to where a lot of people will get to view it, and maybe something will get done about it. But to be honest, with the powers that be, I strongly doubt it, because they're pushing this agenda, and now they're pushing this agenda on little kids that are not capable of understanding what they're doing. And it's really sad, and I have nothing else to say, guys. Thanks for watching.